of tall grass for you to eat because it's been hot and we haven't been home where we had time to do much in the garden. It's kind of a mess. It's nice and cool today, so we're going to do some serious cleanup. For one, it desperately needs mowed and weed eated, so we're going to take care of that. Japanese beetles have gotten all the green beans, so I'm considering pulling those out. I was thinking about leaving them just to give the Japanese beetles something to do so they'll leave everything else alone, but they look pretty bad. This bed pretty well needs to be cleaned completely out. Our sweet potatoes are going crazy though, those look great. Got a volunteer zinnia that came up from last year. The corn's that's drying corn, so I need to let it dry out before we pick anything, but let's have a peek. Do we have anything? There's a little bitty corn cob there. It only feels half developed. Yeah, I don't know about our corn. We'll see. There are a couple of little watermelons. We got a couple little watermelons in here. Some cucumbers that need to be tossed over the fence because they're too big. So this is gonna be a lot of cleanup today. It's not pretty out here right now. It's pretty ratty looking. Any more cantaloupes? I see one over here, looks like. That one looks like it's just about ready. Not quite. These beans are doing okay. Oh, that's a rotten cantaloupe. So we chuck that one over the fence, let the critters have it. That's okay. Oh, this bed is done. This is where the squash was, and the squash bugs got them, so we need to clean that out. We've had the most pitiful tomato year ever. The plants just never looked good. We had that late freeze that got a bunch of them, which I thought killed them all the way off, and like this one here on the end was one of them. I should have just pulled them up and started over, but I let them go, and they never got any bigger than that. I mean, it's just... And then we've had all this extreme heat. I mean, we're in Kansas, northeast Kansas, and we get 100-degree weather. Gosh, it looks bad out here. We get 100-degree weather, but not weeks and weeks of it like we've had. So things are not pretty. Yeah, see, look at all these peppers here. They're all sunburned. So it's ugly, but we're gonna clean it up. So I'm gonna get to work. Milo's gonna hang out here with me because we're in the 80s today. It's gonna get back up to 100 degrees in a couple of days. So we better get the work done out here while we can. We'll show you how it turned out when we get it all cleaned up. We'll see what we can do. Milo, are you chasing bugs? Yeah? Did you find some? We got all kinds of bugs. We got all sorts of bugs. You can get as many of them as you want. Yeah, they're bugs. Better find those bugs. Especially get those bugs. Get the ones in there. Those are eating all our green beans. We've got Japanese beetles. Yeah. Well, we have done a lot of cleanup. I mowed in the garden. My husband still needs to mow outside. But we've pulled all the weeds. We cleaned out a couple of beds. Picked a few small things. So I put my weed eater up. But it sure looks better than it did when we got started. It's still not pretty because it's the end of the summer and things are looking kind of ugly. I'm going to replant. I'm going to try another round of squash. Hopefully we're past the squash bug season now. In these two empty beds. We'll see what happens. If I get something great. If I don't, I don't. Oh, I forgot. I still have tomatoes to pick. Okay, so I need to pick some tomatoes still, but everything else is pretty well cleaned up. I was getting ready to take her in. because I thought it's getting hot out here, and I thought she was getting hot, and then she decided to go chase bugs. She was sitting in the corn a few minutes ago, looking at something. Whew, sorry for the heavy breathing. It's hot out here, and I'm tired. Is there bugs in there? You gonna get them? You gonna get the bugs in the corn? I'd appreciate it. No, you've just found it's nice and cool there. Is the soil still a little damp? Yeah. Oh, either she hears the corn moving, or she sees bugs. Yeah. Well, I was gonna take you in. I gotta go in and find some seeds still. Hey, don't want to leave you out here by yourself, even though you'd probably be fine. What do you see? Bugs in the corn, huh? Well, I picked, just because I knocked it off, I picked one of these little corn cobs. They're going to be tiny, and they're not sweet corn. Boy, our sweet potatoes look nice. If anything, I'm going to get some sweet potatoes, I think. But they're pretty. It's a drying corn. But look how little it is. It obviously didn't develop all the way. But isn't it pretty? Be really pretty dried. It's glass gem corn. I picked it just not on purpose. I knocked it down while I was mowing. So I thought I'd hull it and see what we had. That's what we got. It's pretty little corn. But unfortunately, none of the ears over there are any bigger than this. So, well. It's only the second time I've ever grown corn. Even if I get little cobs, I'll be happy. I got some peppers and some dried beans. And there are a few tomatoes over there to pick. I need to still go do that. So the heat got us. We were looking pretty good till it got hot. And then everything just either got bugs or just got too hot. Kept it watered. But it's just hot. You guys all have a good day, and we will talk to you next time on the road.